Okay. Discussed about one problem. Okay, an epicyclic gear train as shown in figure consists of two sun wheels S1 and S2 with 48 and 72 teeth respectively engaged with the compound planet wheels P and P1 and P2, and P1 has 80 teeth. Full stop. S1 is the key to the driving shaft, which is coaxial with the driven shaft. Full stop. Find the velocity ratio of the train. Full stop. If 7.5 kilowatt is transmitted at 1000 rpm, what torque is required to hold the gear number S2? Okay, this one given data. According to this data, you can find out torque required by the gear number S2. Okay, first you can write the gear train. Okay, this one one gear here. This one center axis of the gear. This one shaft, input shaft. This one shaft, and here both S1 gear and P1 gear both are meshing with each other. This one gear number S1, this one gear number P1, and the compound gear. Okay, both planet gears are connected in single shaft. Okay, that one call it as a compound gear. Here, okay, this one shaft, both planet gear P1 and P2 both are connected single shaft. This one P2 and this one S2. Again, one more arm is there. That one connected same axis of the planet gear axis. Okay, this one center axis of the planet gear. Okay, here the arm is connected. Here one more shaft is there. That one output shaft. This one output shaft, and this arm is connected to output shaft. Okay, here the gear number S2 is this symbol indicates this one is fixed member. Okay, this one R. Okay, this one given data. According to this data, you can find out the torque and number of teeth. Here, number of teeth. Okay, S1 E given, S2 E given, P1 E given. Okay, already yesterday I copied right this diagram. Hello, audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yesterday I copied this diagram. First, you can write the data according to the given problem. You can write the data. Number of tests on ZS1. Okay, ZS1 equals 48 tests, comma ZS2 equals 72 tests, and ZP1 is given. ZP1 equals 80 tests. Then the power is transmitted. P equals 7.5 kilowatt, and the rotation speed of the gear S1. Okay, gear S1 means the speed of the gear S1 equals 1000 rpm. Okay, the gear S1 is rotated 1000 rpm. See here the gear S1 is meshed with gear P1. P1 and P2 both are connected same shafts. Once the P1 is rotated, P2 also rotated, because both the P1 and P2 gears are mounted on same shaft or single shafts. Once the P2 is rotated, okay, the P2 is meshed with gear number 2. Okay, according to the application, once that one is stationary condition, or you can remove the fixed point. In that time, gear P2 is rotated, gear S2 also rotated, and also this particular arm is connected to P2 gear. Okay, once the P2 gear is rotated, the arm are also rotated in same direction. Suppose the P1 is rotated clockwise direction, P2 also rotated in clockwise direction, are also rotated in clockwise direction only, because all three gears are mounted on single axis or same shaft only. Okay, then this particular arm R is connected to shaft. Okay, here which one is input shaft and which one is output shaft? Suppose this one shaft number 1 and this one shaft number 2. Okay, here which one is input shaft and which one is output shaft? Hello, tell me here which one is input and which one is output shaft?
Left side one is the input shaft and right side.
This one shaft number 1 is the input shaft, shaft number 2 is the output shafts, because the gear S1 is rotated by means of this particular shaft. Once the gear is S1 is rotated, the power is transmitted S1 to P2, P1, P1 to P2, P2 to R. Okay, once R is rotated, the arm is rigidly fixed on shaft number 2. Okay, here the in driving shaft is this one left side shaft and driven shaft is right side shaft. Okay, by using this data here you don't know value of P2 T's. Okay, here Z1 T's you know, S1 T's you know, S2 P1 T's you know, S2 T's you know. How to find out P2 T's? Number of T's and gear number P2. How to find out? See here, these two gears are lying on same axis. S1 and S2 gears are lying on same axis. How to find out the number of T's and P2? So see here, S1 and S2 gears are lying on same axis, P1 and P2 are lying on same axis. In that time, see here, the radius of S1 plus the radius of P1 is equal to the radius of P2 divided by, plus radius of the S2. Okay, like that you can find out the number of T's. Okay, RS1 plus RP1 equal to the RS2 plus RP2. See here, this one. Okay, year to year, this. 1 second. Year to year, this distance is equal to the this particular distance. Okay, because P1 and P2 lying on same axis, S1 and S2 are lying on same axis. In that time, you can equate these distance to this particular distance. Year to year, S1 R1 RS1 plus RP1 is equal to the RP2 plus RS2. Here the pitch is same for all the gears. Pitch means the distance between two conjugative T's is called as a pitch. Pitch is same for all the gears. In that time equated to number of T's. The radius is equal to the number of T's. RS1 is equated to ZS1 plus RP1 is equated to the ZP1 equal to the RS2 is equated to the ZS2 plus RP2 is equated to the ZP2. Okay, here you know number of T's. ZS1 48 plus ZP1 value is 80 equal to the ZS2 value is 72 plus you don't know value of ZP2. Okay, you can find out ZP2. What is the value? What is the value? 50?
56.
As the number of T's on planet gear P2 equals 56 T's. Okay, that one number of T's on P2. Once you finding the number of T's, by using tabular column method, you can find out the torque required to hold the gear number 2. We go for tabular column. Okay, by using tabular column. Okay, you can write the all the data. Okay, first one, condition of motion. Second one, you can consider which one? Which one you can consider? Which gear, which arm gear you can consider or arm you can consider?
Arm.
Aram R. Okay, that one right side. Aram R. That one Aram R is present right side. Okay, then the Aram R is connected to which gears? Aram R is connected to which gears?
P1 and P2, sir.
The compound gears P1 and P2. You can consider first compound gear P1 and P2. Okay, why you can consider both P1 and P2 means both the gears are mounted on single shaft. That type of gear train is called as a compound gear trains. That's why both P1 and P2 you can consider single time. Then again P1 and P2, P2 is connected to gear S2 or sun gear S2. Then last one sun gear S1. S1. Okay, this one tabular column according to the gear train. Okay, first what is the condition? Okay, either S1 you can consider or S2 you can consider. First condition, what is the condition?
Fix the arm.
Fix the arm and you can give
Plus one revolution.
plus one revolution to what? Which gear?
Compound gear, sir.
Okay. Fix the arm and you can give plus one revolution to compound gear P1 and P2. P1 and P2. Okay, once you fix the arm, what is the speed?
0, sir.
The speed of the arm is 0. Okay, then the compound gear, once you give the plus one revolution to gear compound gear P1 and P2, the both P1 and P2 gears are rotated plus one revolution. Only one revolution, both the gears are rotated in clockwise direction. Here you can consider plus means P1 and P2 rotated in clockwise direction. Then how to find out train value for S1? The P1 is connected to or mesh with S1, right? P1 is mesh with S1 gear. Okay, how to find out train value for this gear?
Minus ZP1 by ZS.
Minus ZP1 divided by ZS1. Here, why you can consider negative sign means both P1 and S1 gears are external T's, both are meshing with each other, rotated in opposite in direction. That's why you can consider negative sign. Then here P2 gear is mesh with S2 gear. Okay, what is the train value for these two gears? P2 and S2 gears are both are meshed with each other. What is the train value?
Minus ZP2 by ZS.
Minus ZP2 divided by ZS2. Here also same, both P2 and S2 gears are externalities, both are meshed with each other, rotated in opposite in direction. Okay, that's why you can consider negative sign. Okay, first condition over. Then you go for second condition. What is the second condition? Multiply by X or Y? X. For previous value. Okay, for Aram, previous value is 0. You can multiply 0 means X into 0, 0 only. Then compound gear, previous value is 1, 1 into X, X. Then sun gear S1, previous value is minus ZP1 divided by ZS1 minus ZP1 divided by ZS1 into X. For gear number 2, previous value is minus ZP2 divided by ZS2 multiply X. Then you go for third condition. What is the condition?
Add Y.
Add Y for previous values of all gears and arms. Okay, for arm, previous value is 0. You can add Y. 0 plus Y, Y. Then compound gear, previous value is X, X plus Y. Then sun gear, previous value is minus ZP1 divided by ZS1 into X. You can add Y means Y minus ZP1 divided by ZS1 into X. Then sun gear S2, previous value is minus ZP2 divided by ZS2 into X. You can add Y. Y minus ZP2 divided by ZS2 into X. Okay, this one tabular column Okay, by using gear train, you can prepare the tabular column. Here, which gear is rotated 1000 RPM? See here, the NS1 rotates at 1000 RPM. NS1 means S gear. Okay, the sun gear S1 is rotated 1000 plus 1000 RPM. Okay, plus 1000 nothing but the S1 gear is rotated clockwise direction. Okay, clockwise direction. What is the formula for finding S1 gear? Okay, in the tabular column last row. Okay, the sun gear S1 equals y minus zp1 divided by zs1 into x. Okay, here the sun gear s1 sun gear s1 rotates at 1000 rpm. 1000 rpm means that one ns1 equals 1000 rpm. Okay, then formula for finding sun gear s1 last row y minus. Okay, sun gear s1 equals y minus zp1 divided by zs1 into x equal to the, what is the rotation speed of the sun gear?
1000 RPM.
So equated to 1000 because the sun gear S1 is rotated 1000 RPM. Okay, here ZP1 value you know, ZP2 value you know, you don't know X and Y value. Okay, very difficult to find out X and Y value. Or else you can substitute ZP1 and ZP1 S1 values. Y minus ZP1 value is 80 divided by ZS1 value is 48 into x equal to 1000. Okay, you can simplify this one. 80 by 48.
1.66.
1.66. Y minus 1.66 into x equal to 1000. Because here two unknowns are there, y and x. Very difficult to find out either x or y value. Okay, this one equation number 1. Okay, once getting equation number 1, here see here the sun gear S2 is fixed, means there is no rotation of S2 sun gear because this symbol indicates the gear is fixed condition only. There is no rotation. Only S1, P1, P2 and R are rotated. In that time S2 gear is rotated. Okay, for sun gear S2, what is the formula? Okay, in last row. Okay, y minus zp2 divided by zs2 into x. Okay, okay, that one. Once sun gear S2, sun gear S2 stationary condition. Stationary condition. Once the gear is in stationary condition, what is the speed?
0, sir.
Zero only. Zero only. Okay, by using this formula, you can equate it to 0. Okay, y minus zp2 divided by zs2 into x equated to 0 because the sun gear S2 is stationary condition only. There is no rotation either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. That's why you can equate it to 0. Here also same, y value also unknown, x value also unknown. You can substitute zp2 value and zs2 value. Okay, y minus zp2 value is 56 divided by zs2 value is 72 in 72 into x equal to 0. Okay, you can simplify 56 divided by 72.
0.7.
0 y minus, okay, 1 second. Okay, y minus 0.77 x equal to 0. Okay, this one equation number 2. In both equation number 1 and equation number 2, two unknowns are there. Okay, in that time you can equation number 2 subtract from equation number 1. Equation 2 subtract from equation 1. Okay, in that time how to subtract equation 2 from equation 1? Subtract equation. Okay, we first equation number 1 you can write. Okay, y minus 1.66 x equal to 1000. This one equation number 1, and so you can subtract equation number 2 from 1. Y minus 0.77 x equal to 0. This one equation number 2. Once you subtract means the equation number 2 positive signs converted to negative, negative signs converted to positive. This plus y minus y get cancels. Minus 1.66 plus 0.7, how much?
Minus 0.9.
Minus 0.89, sir.
89 into x. Here plus 1000 minus 0 means 1000. 1000 only. Now here only one unknown is there. X equals what is the, this one, send it to right side of equation. X equals what is the form value?
X equals minus 1000.
Minus 1000.
1123.5.
Minus 1000.
123.5.
123.59. Okay, the value of x equals minus 122.3.59. Once you know the value of this one, you can substitute in any equation, either first or second equation. For the second equation, y minus 0.77 x equals 0. Okay, y minus 0.77 into minus 123.59 equal to 0. Then what is the value of y? Minus into minus plus. What is the value of y?
Minus 865.16.
Hey, minus into minus plus, then y plus. Huh?
So that will be shifted that side, no, sir, to the RHS.
Yeah. Plus, okay, minus 8.
865.16.
sir.
16. Okay, the value of y equals minus 865.16. Okay, here see here, y means which this one. R is find out by using y equation. It means the speed of the RM is minus 865.16. Okay, the RM equals minus 865.16, because by using y formula only you can find out RM speed. Here once you check, see here, RM is connected to which shaft? Output shaft or input shaft? This particular R is connected to output shaft. Okay, output shaft. Here S1 is connected to input shaft, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This particular S1 shaft is connected to input shaft. The R is connected to output shaft. Once this particular gear is rotated S1 speed 1000 RPM, this particular shaft also rotated 1000 RPM only. Once the R is rotated minus 865.19, the shaft, output shaft also rotated same speed, because the RM is rigidly connected or fixed to the output shaft. Okay, and S1 gear is sun gear. S1 is rigidly connected to input shaft. Okay, this one driving shaft, this one driven shaft. Okay. Now, how to find out velocity ratio? Velocity ratio is given. Okay, what is the formula for finding velocity ratio? Velocity ratio. Velocity ratio, the speed of driven shaft divided by speed of the driving shaft. Okay, velocity ratio. Velocity ratio of gear train equals speed of driving shaft. Speed of driver or driving shaft divided by speed of driven shaft. Okay, here a driving shaft is first shaft and driven shaft is output shaft. Okay, second shaft. Here, what is the speed of driving shaft? S1 speed
1000.
1000 divided by RM speed. RM R is connected to output shaft or driver shaft. What is the speed of driver shaft? Already here find out minus 865. Okay, minus 865.16. Okay, what is the value?
Minus
Minus
1.1.
1.15.
Minus 1.
15.
Okay, minus 1.15. Okay, this is the velocity ratio of given gear train. Okay, always same formula you can use it for finding the velocity ratio of any gear train. Suppose the gear train present 3 gears, 4 gears, 5 gears, 10 gears. In that time, same formula you can use it. Velocity ratio equals speed of driver gear divided by speed of the driven gear or driven shaft. Once you're finding the S1 gear transmits 7.5 kilowatt power and rotates at 1000 RPM. Okay, so power is given, only S1 gear transmits the 7.5 kilowatt power, rotates at 1000 RPM. Okay, how to find out power? What is the formula? Power P equals 2 pi n t divided by 60. This one, suppose the power is in watt, 60. Suppose the power is in kilowatt, divided by 1000. Okay, which gear is transmit the power? Sun gear. Okay, sun gear S1. PS1 equals 2 pi into NS1 into TS1. Okay, you know power. Power transmits 7.5 kilowatt equals 2 into pi into what is the speed of sun gear S1?
1000.
1000 RPM into you don't know torque of sun gear S1 divided by 60,000. Okay, you know all the values, you can find out TS1, torque produced by the sun gear. What is the value?
So 71 point
Plus or minus
plus, sir.
71.619
619.
means 62. What is the unit of torque?
Newton meters.
Newton meter. Okay, this is the torque produced by the sun gear S1. Once you finding the torque produced by the sun gear, okay, you can find out torque produced by the second sun gear S2. Okay, by using energy equation, from energy equation, okay, what is the formula? Energy equation. T1 N1 plus T2 N2 plus T3 N3. This is the general formula for finding the energy equation. This is the energy equation. Okay, here in this particular gear train, okay, which one is initial torque, which one is output torque, and which one is fixed member? In this train mechanism, okay, S1 is the input torque, R is the fixed member, and S2 is the output torque, because this power is transmitted year to year, year to year, and again year. Okay, S1 is the input torque, here fixed member is the either you can consider S2 is the fixed member and output torque is the R. Gear S2 is fixed. Okay, you can consider S2. Okay, in place of T1, which one you can substitute input torque? TS1 into NS1 plus in place of T2 S2. Okay, that one fixed member. Fixed member or output torque you can consider. Output torque is TR into NR. Then fixed member stationary gear is second sun gear TS2 into NS2 equal to 0. Here the speed of the gear number sun gear 2 NS2 equals 0 because that one stationary condition of fixed gear. Once in place of NS2 we can substitute 0 means this entire thing is 0. Then remaining thing TS1 value already you know. Okay, 71.62 into speed of the sun gear 1000 plus you don't know value of TR torque required by the or produced by the RM R and NR value speed of the RM minus 865.16 equated to 0 and you can find out the value of TR.
Sir, 82.7 is
Huh?
82.78 Newton meters.
82.7
78.
78 or 75 Newton meter. Okay, this is the unit for torque. Okay, this much torque is produced in RM R. Once you know the value of torque of RM and sun gear S1, easily you can find out S2 sun gear. Okay, TS1 plus TSR plus TS2 equal to 0. Okay, this is the energy equation. Okay, once you without considering the speed, okay, this is the torque equation. From torque equation, you can find out the TS2. TS1 value is 71.62 plus TR value is 80 plus 82.78 plus you don't know value of TS2 equal to 0. Then what is the value of TS2?
154.
Minus-
154.
Minus or plus?
Minus, sir.
Minus 150?
4.4, sir.
Minus 154.4 Newton meter. Okay, this much torque is required to hold the sun gear S2. Okay, this much torque is required to hold the gear number S2. Okay, any doubts? Any doubts in this one?
No, sir.
Okay, like that you can find out torque and different gear speeds and different T's on individual gears. But this tabular column one is very very important for all the problems. First one condition always you can consider RM is the first one. Then RM is connected to compound gear. Okay, like that series manner only you can consider all the gears. Because here first gear is S1 and last gear is the S2. Okay, don't consider like that. But for beginning, we can consider RM is the first one. Then RM is connected or attached to the these two gears. These two gears you can consider first gears. Then P1 gear is meshed with S1 gear or P2 gear is meshed with S2 gear. Or else series only. P2 gear is meshed with S2 first you can consider. Then S1 you can consider, no problem. Because train value is same for all the train value is same once you considering first or last. Okay, any doubts means you can ask. Okay, I will show one video how to rotate all gears. Not this gears, other gears. See here. Okay, this one there is no teeth, only circle the is rotated. All automobiles, that one this type of gear mechanism Once again. See here. See here, both are lines are meshing same at a single time because both the diameters of the gears are same. Then only they can mesh. Okay, like that you can find out circumference 2 pi into r, or c equals 2 pi into d, diameter of the gear. Okay, in this case, rotated maximum speed, either this one or yellow color. Larger gear or minor, smaller diameter gear is rotated maximum speed.
Smaller diameter gear.
Yes, sir.
See here which driver gear and driven gear. Okay, driver gear means this gear is rotated by means of external power. Okay, that's why that one call it as a driver gear. Okay, this yellow color gear or larger gear is rotated by means of this smaller gear. That's why this one call it as a driven gear. Okay, that's why that one call it as a driver and this one driven gear. Okay, here once again. Here, this particular gear ratio is 1.5 divided by 1, and this particular gear ratio is 2 by 1. What is mean? This means this larger gear is rotated one complete revolution. This middle gear or yellow gear is rotated 1.5 times rotated. Then these two gears are middle gear and last are smaller gear, both are meshed with each other. Once this yellow gear, what? Any doubt? Okay, this yellow gear is rotated one complete revolution along 360-degree revolution. In that time, this smaller gear is rotated two times or two revolutions rotated. Okay, that is the gear ratio. Okay, once the larger gear is rotated one time, this yellow gear is rotated 1.5 times. Then these two gears are meshed with each other, yellow and smaller gear. In that time, this yellow gear is rotated one complete revolution. In that time, this smaller gear is rotated two times or two revolutions. The smaller gear is rotated. Okay, you can. Okay, you can increase the gear ratio. In that time, you can reduce the diameter of the gear. See here, this particular gear, you can increase the gear ratio. Okay, this gear is rotated. The gear ratio is 3 divided by 1. 3 divided by 1 means this larger gear is rotated only one revolution. In that time, this smaller gear is rotated 3 revolutions. Okay, you can increase the gear ratio. You can reduce the one of the gear diameter. Then only you can increase the gear ratio. See here, now these two gears different, these two gears are different. Then this one simple gear train, this one also simple gear train. Okay, then this simple gear train is converted to compound gear trains. How to convert to compound gear trains means this particular smaller gear shaft, smaller gear is connected to yellow gear shaft. In that time, both smaller gear and yellow gear both are connected in single shaft. That one converted to compound gear train. Depends upon the application, you can change the mechanism. See here, now the gear ratio is 6 divided by 1. 6 divided by 1 means this one rotated only single time. Last gear, smaller gear is rotated 6 times. Okay, that is the gear ratio. See here, you can increase the see here, how to find out gear ratio for individual mechanism or gears. For this one, the gear ratio is 2 divided by 1. For this gear ratio 3 by 1, this gear ratio 3 by 1. You can multiply all 2 into 3 into 3. Okay, 18 is the gear ratio. 18 is the gray. How to rotate 18 by 1 means this one rotated one complete revolution. This smaller gear is rotated 18 times. That is the gear ratio. Okay, like that you can find out the gear trains as well as the velocity ratio of all the gears. Okay, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, like that you can increase the gear ratio, or you can increase the number of gears. You can increase the gear ratio, and also without increasing the gears, how to increase the gear ratio means you can decrease the diameter of the one of the gear, automatically increase the gear ratio of that particular any gear train.